Good afternoon, student. Now in this lecture we are going to see how to read the number from the user in Python programming language. Now see, first in our first variable is num1, that means number 1, and I have taken used input function, input enter the number, and second is your num2, number 2. Now here int input enter the number. Now here num1 equal to float, input enter the number. This is your number 3 variable. Now see here, input is the function which is used to take input from the user. That means input function is used to take input from user. Input from user. Now we are going to check the output for this. In your next line here int input, we have used int function before input function. This is used to int used to here one more thing, from user. Here input function, takes the value of string type, that means if we are going to read input the number from the input function, then this value must be of string type. Input cannot contain the value of number type or float type. Now int is used to typecast the string into integer. Now in this line here float function is used. Typecast into float values, float type value. Now you can check the output for this type of string. Now if we are going to comment this first line and second line, now you can check the output for this. Now here enter the number, that means if you are going to enter any number, now this is the string type, it is not an integer number. So if we are going to print num2 int input enter the number. Now if we are going to print sum of num1 plus num2, print num1 plus num2. Now see the output. Reading number first is 45, second number is 10. Now see, type error, can only concatenate string not int to the string. That means here 45 is treated as string, but 10 is treated as integer number, so that's why it cannot be added. So this is the difference between this input and this int input. That means it is typecasted to the integer, hence we cannot use the print statement for this. Here it cannot be added, because can't added because 45, because num1 is string type. Now if we are going to the third number and comment this line, now take number 12, 13 and 14.5. Here you can see all the numbers are accepted. Now if we are going to add, num2 and num3, now see there is no error. Here in place of the first is, we can take the value of string type. Now so this is, there is no error. But if we are going to now see, that means in number 2 you cannot have the string type of value, it must be integer. This value must be integer, not the string. That's why here error is generated. Now run the program again and we are going to take the correct value. Here number 2 is 43, number 3 is 20. Now you can see the answer. Number 2 and number 3 will be added and the result will be 63.0. This is the float because 20 is the float type of variable. So this is 20.0 and that's why the value written in float type. Now I hope you will understand this concept of reading the number from the user. Now I think there is no doubt. Now we are going to see print statement or print function. Print function used to display output to the user. Now here we can use several print statement. Say here print welcome to Python world. This is our simple print statement. Now check the output for this. See, welcome to Python world is printed here. Now if we can write this line as as welcome is the separate string, to is the separate string, Python is the separate string, and word is the Python separate string. Now here we have used the argument separate. This is stand for separate, that means used to separate the value. Here separate argument is used for separation. Now see, first see this line. Here we have used print welcome to Python. See here, welcome to Python world, that means here are the 4 string 2, 3, 4, but this is not going to printed separate. Check the output. See, welcome to Python world, only the difference of space, because there is the space provided in second print statement, but this is not different from the first print statement. Now when we are going to use separate element, separation argument, then see the result. We have used separation and it will be 4 dot, separate by 4 dot. Whatever you are going to write in single quote or double quote, that is used to separate, that character is used as a separate character. So see the output. See here, welcome separated by 4 dots, to separated by 4 dot, Python separated by 4 dot. Anything you can write here. If you are going to write, now it will be separated like this. See the change in the output. I hope you have understand the separate argument, use of separate argument. Now see, our next line is print welcome to Python world. That means if you want to print welcome to in a one line and Python world in second line, that means next line, then new line character /n is new line character. I have already told in escape sequence class will be used, /n will be used, and you can either use the simple backslash at the end of the string and change the line by pressing enter, and you can type the next line. That will also be printed in 2 lines. Now see the output for this. See here, welcome to is in one line and Python world is going to next line, printed to next line. This is the use of /n, that means new line character. Now here, if we are going to see, observe this program. Here ABC are 3 variable, 5, 10, 15 are the value respected to ABC. Now we are going to print A, B and C. So now check the output. See here, A equal to 5, B equal to 10, C equal to 15. But these all are in 3 lines. If you want to write in a single line, to print the output in single line, then you have to use end argument. You have to use end argument in the last. End equal to here. End is used to end argument is used to print in same line with end character. With end character. Now here we have used the space. Now print and check the output. Now see, a equal to 5, b equal to 10. That means a and b are going to printed in same line and c is in another line. Now if we are going to use same end argument in the second print statement, see here, now all the three variables are printed in one line. You can see a equal to 5, b equal to 10, c equal to 15. We can pass any value to the end argument. Suppose that here we are going to provide 2 space and 1 space. Now check the output. You can see the difference, a equal to b and c. Now if you are going to write any character, suppose that we are going to write separate end with the @ character. Now you can check the output. See, a equal to 5, b equal to c, and @ c equal to 15. This is the use of end character. Now I hope you have understood all the concept of reading number and using the print statement. So in our next class we are going to see the basic program of Python. If there any doubt, then you can ask. Now thank you for watching today.